tend to go back to their homes in the ocean every single summer. Here at the hiring run, the fish flow from up there in their ponds where they have their babies. They flow down through the stream and they go back to their ocean homes. The herring run used to be filled with way more herring, but every year the town of Pembroke has an annual fish fry where the whole town of Pembroke comes and they fry fish, they eat, they sing music, and it's just a great time.
Right now, we're at Little Sandy Beach in Pembroke. This is where many Pembroke residents learn to swim and spend their summers having fun. Also, across the pond, we have a very historical site. This is where the amusement park Mayflower Grove used to be. From 1919 to 1940, this is where many Pembroke teens went and spent their summer on the weekend.
So right outside the town hall, we have the first church in Pembroke, which was built in 1894. Many people attended church when they lived in Pembroke. And here is a pit that was built in 1909 for only $55, where church attendees would place their animals such as sheep, and cows, and dogs. Here we are at the Pembroke Center basketball courts, where many aspiring basketball stars start their career. Every summer, kids from grades K to 12 come out and compete in the intense summer basketball tournament. At the high school, we have two state championship teams. The girls and the boys team are both looking to have incredible seasons this season. The Pembroke Youth Soccer Fields, where hundreds of young kids come out and start their soccer careers every season. The season typically takes place in the fall, and then in the spring, athletes from other towns come and play here against other Pembroke kids. We've had two very successful soccer athletes, Luke Vercoloni, who went on to play in the MLS, and Christian Baselli, who is currently at our high school committing to University of Michigan, a Big Ten school. This is Michael Keeley. He is a soccer athlete. Here, Michael, he played his freshman year at Pembroke High School. He is a very good player, Here we are at Hobmock Arena, also known as the Barn, where many young students and athletes come to develop their hockey careers. Two outstanding hockey athletes, Kevin Stevens and Cap Fitzgerald, both played hockey here their whole careers. Kevin Stevens played for Silver Lake Regional High School and then eventually went on to play in the NHL for the Pittsburgh Penguins, having multiple 100-point seasons and multiple All-Star seasons. Cap Fitzgerald played high school hockey here as a freshman when he moved to Canada and now plays in the NHL with the San Jose Sharks organization.
Right now, we're at the town hall in Pembroke. The town of Pembroke was first settled in 1712 and was first a part of Duxbury, but then was incorporated into its own town. From 1960 to 1970, the population of Pembroke jumped from 5,000 to 11,000 due to the White Flight, which was when the Boston schooling systems incorporated more diversity. Because of this, some of the non-supporters moved down to the South Shore, and the population jumped a lot. The population of Pembroke is now just over 19,000.
Where the economy seems to thrive nowadays. The economy of Pembroke in the older days included ice farming, fishing, shipbuilding, and other forms of trade. Right now, the economy in Pembroke thrives off of small businesses. Up here we have the first church in Pembroke, which is not a business, but we do have 7-Eleven, multiple gas stations, and just up the road, about 20 seconds ahead, we have a big gallery of stores such as Stop and Shop, Pembroke House of Pizza. There's the Dunkin' Donuts in Pembroke, where all the teenage girls that get their coffee. We have the big gas station, CVS, and then multiple banks such as Santander, Rockland Trust, and the Candy Jar.
Up until 1950, Pembroke High School resided in the center of town in Pembroke. Starting in 1956, the high school became Silver Lake Regional High School, consisting of Kingston, Plimpton, Halifax, and Pembroke. Up in 1944, the Pembroke campus didn't open until '75 because of a flood. From 1976 to 1989, there was a Silver Lake High School Pembroke campus at this school. From 1990, grades 7 to 9 went to Silver Lake Middle School, which was here, and then grades 10 and 12 went to Silver Lake High School, which was in Kingston. At 1998, the Purple Line opened, allowing for people from south of Boston to come down to the South Shore. This brought many more students and families down to the South Shore. In 2000, there was a vote for Pembroke to leave Silver Lake Regional High School and come to what is known as Pembroke High School now. In 2004, the school officially opened, and that is when the high school that we know it now opened up.
So, this is our interview on November 30th with Mr. Johnson. One of the first questions that we would like to ask you is, how has the town of Pembroke changed since you have lived here?
To be honest, it really hasn't changed all that much.
Yeah.
I mean, since I was a kid and a teenager, it's always been mostly a quiet town.
Yeah.
And they haven't really done much to kind of, make it more lively
Right.
in a way. Because I always said when I was, a teenager that you had to go to other towns for entertainment.
Yeah.
That still hasn't. It's still the same. Even when I was a kid, when I was your age,
Yeah.
nothing.
Same enough, yeah.
Same thing. Same quiet town.
Yeah, money buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay. So another question we'd like to ask is, how has the schooling system changed? Maybe like the atmosphere or the some of the rules and stuff like that?
Well, in terms of atmosphere, it's kind of same.
Yeah.
Really, it's nothing much has. Yeah, to be honest with you, it hasn't changed all that much since I was here. But I think the ruling, I guess, seems a little bit more stricter.
Strict? Yeah. Okay.
Since I went here.
Yeah.
I think.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I seem to pick up on.
Yeah. One of the first questions I'd like to ask is, was there a traffic or parking problem when you came here?
Yeah, are you talking about out front?
Yes.
Yeah. There always seems to be, like, especially at the end of the day, because everyone wants to get out of here as quick as possible, and everyone makes a mad dash for their cars, and it just clogs up the entire, yeah. So
Okay. And I remember I saw pictures of like a big line going out the front door for tardies. Is that like a constant thing?
Yes, I remember that. I do recall one event where so many people I had detention because of tardies, and I think it was because of the traffic.
Right.
So
like, from your experience, like what you can answer, do you think that the traffic problem is better, the same mostly, or what's your opinion?
I think maybe it's slightly better than it was back when I was in high school, because when I was in high school, the seniors parked out front.
Yeah, which is the right way.
Yeah. I mean, that's up to you. But so obviously, I don't know if that made a difference or not. But when I go out of here to right now, I do think it's a little bit easier. Like it doesn't take as long.
Okay.
Than when I was, in high school.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Okay. And what, in your opinion, what do you like most about Pembroke?
Well, I like most about Pembroke.
Yep.
Okay. I know I said this already, and I know I still say it to this day, that Pembroke is mostly an uneventful town. Doesn't really offer much in terms of entertainment, but at the same time, it is a safe place to live.
Yeah.
I will say that, because you see these other neighborhoods that kids have to grow up in, such crime-ridden areas, and such they're exposed to a lot of things at such an early age, like violence and drugs and homicides and whatnot. So I mean, be honest, I've always felt safe living here, so I will say it's a safe place to live.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will say
That's
that.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. Wait. Keep going. And then we're gonna go over and stand with Mr. Johnson, and we'll take a screenshot. Okay.
Complete.
Yeah.